All right, guys, we're live. Yes, Robinhood played perfectly like we talked about yesterday. We expected a very big move on Robinhood, and we got 14%. That's very good, very nice to see. Next, we still have those targets to get at 92, $98. That's the first one, and the second one at 116, $119. That's the area we could reach for Robinhood, and that I would target before taking any profit from my position. Except if you want to take some short-term gain, you can, because the thing is now we have target on the downside. You can see that we have this big candle plus a gap here, huge volume that appeared in that area. This is not exactly what we want to see. So this means that we could definitely pull back from here, reach this target at $73, $77 before going higher. That would be now my projection. I hope I I I truly hope I'm wrong and that we can go higher directly. But at the same time, if it does do that, and I really believe it can do that, starting the week, starting next week, it would be a bit more ulti trend because we don't want again a fast move up, um, which could actually mean that we're gonna pull back very fast after that. So if we want some kind of long term, more ulti trend, we want something that is a bit slower than that. Robinhood's not gonna take 14% every day for the next 2 weeks. So this is not really what we want to see. It's great to see it one day, but then expect some kind of pullback from it, right? So be careful. We could pull back starting the next week before going higher on Robinhood. Palantir, which was my second best setup that I talked about on Thursday, you can go back on those stream. It didn't move as much as Robinhood. It still got 4.5%. This is not disgusting, obviously, but we could definitely expect some bigger move on Palantir on the next few days. That's definitely my hope and my projection, but exactly the same. The setup on Palantir, it's almost similar on Odd. Be careful on a short-term pullback, and for Palantir it would be 130, 132 area before going higher, and our first target was and still is 151, $155. The second one, if you want to know, is 176 to $182 to reach, but no need to look at this for the moment. So we can look at Nvidia because it's actually very interesting. I looked a bit before the stream, and I realized that it just tapped the target perfectly. So I changed it as a resistance for the moment. So Nvidia was clearly also undervalued. It got its move from here and looked where it stopped perfectly in the zone that we projected. Why did we add a projection and a target here? Well, it's simple. Look at this, at the size of this candle. Look at the volume in this candle. It was easy target. It means a lot of liquidity. That's where the price tends to go. And as you can see, it's exactly where the price went and stopped. The problem is that when we reach those kind of target and liquidity, usually we get a pullback from here, except if we manage to cross and go higher from this zone. But I don't see it for now. It actually got some kind of rejection from it, as you can see from this week. So until we break out of this zone, which is a resistance, now I would expect a pullback. if you see that it pulled back slightly but doesn't go out of it, we could still see some kind of rebound, and at this moment we could turn this um, 183 186 zone as a support. But same projection as we get as we have for Oud and Palantir. It's, yeah, it really looks like a pullback for me in the short term before going higher and getting those target, which are for Nvidia 188 $189. That's it for Nvidia. I wanted to talk about SMCI because I think it's pretty interesting what happened um, in the next in the last few days. We first got this big move up on earning for SMCI, and we were totally overvalued. I told you that on Wednesday. Believe, yeah, Wednesday 4th. That's where I put it. This this projection. I don't remember if it was yeah, before Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. Doesn't really matter, but you can go back to those stream to see it. We were on the overvalued, so I told you be careful. There was this big gap. I removed the target, but there was this big gap that I was targeting, and what the price did, it just went there. Now it just went all the way back up, and we have almost the exact same setup. We are not that much overvalued, but we still are. So this is still a big signal that we could pull back from there. I put it this target for SMCI 30, which is almost 31, so let's say 31 32 dollar zone, which is my next target to for SMCI, and that we could then pull back from there before going higher. And the next target, if we go higher for SMCI, is for me 45.50. So that's what you should look for. It's basically the same setup as Oud, Palantir, Nvidia, and I believe, like, yeah, the whole market could have some kind of slight pullback at the start of next week before going higher. Is definitely something that we could have. And actually crypto did pull back a bit today. Is nothing crazy. It's -1% currently. We can look at it. So crypto, let's see what I didn't look, so I'm looking as you do. So we got this pullback from this huge zone, which was our support weekly. Why did we have a support on the weekly there? Well, look at this candle. Once again, huge candle. It was our target, and I believe if I remove everything, you can see that the wick stops here, which is exactly where the wick is there. So we got like to the T, the recovery of the candle, which is absolutely disgusting and crazy, but it happened. So on Friday we got this rebound from that support, which is nice. Our target on the 1 hour was this week. So this week, because yeah, simply huge wick in this area, and the price got rejected. So I can actually change it now into a resistance. I'm doing everything live because I didn't look at Ethereum yet, but we got a perfect rejection from this zone, and then we had a target a bit lower. Once again, this huge candle recovered, like, yeah, perfectly, and this acts currently as a support. So that's great. I had, yeah, for Ethereum, I still had, if you see this huge candle that we had, I still had projection all the way down, there is a huge wick there. This area still scared me for Ethereum. I don't want to see it because I have, as maybe many of you, some BMNR, and I actually put it some covered call at $20 on BMNR because I'm expecting some kind of pullback, and I want uh, to protect it, and take some profit if it goes down a bit, and then I would close my cover call from there and just let it run. But just be careful. So definitely Ethereum um could break this support and reach this target. And then once again, I'm not scared. I think we've definitely found a bottom. And actually this move would be crazy, would be very nice actually. Maybe not crazy, but it would form a perfect W pattern if it would happen. So this is still an option. Going back to those 1800 zone on Ethereum, I don't want to see it, honestly. That's why it bothers me a lot, but I don't want to ignore it either. So I would say if it break this support, well, I would definitely like, yeah, I would definitely expect Ethereum to go back there before going higher. If it holds, I think we're fine, at least for now. And we can go see higher targets. We have this one at yeah, 2200 and 2200 for Ethereum. Here, can change it to target. It's not correctly put it, but yeah, just a small projection on Ethereum. Just be careful. Be careful that we could have also a pullback before going higher. So if you want to protect yourself with some options or whatever edge you have, you can do it. If you are invested for the long run, you don't have to do anything. If you bought in those area, like, it's exceptional prices for, I mean, price for Ethereum or for Bitcoin or whatever crypto. It is very, very, very good price. That's pretty much it for today. I wanted to just do a small market recap and yeah, give some quick projection before the start of the week. But I'll go back to the stream from Monday for the pre-market open as usual, and I'll see you there. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend before the madness start again, and let's hope we can see some green again next week. See you guys, and I see you on Monday.